Japan has 127 million people and is the third largest economy in the world. This has led companies like Facebook, Google, Microsoft, and Samsung to open offices in Japan. Airbnb, Uber, GitHub, and Dropbox have followed suit. Today, we are going to give you some pros and cons to expanding into Japan. But first, let's cover some quick facts. Japan's large population and little territory results in a high density of people, so it is no surprise that there are 12 cities with over 1 million residents. The largest city is Tokyo with 8.6 million people, followed by Yokohama with 3.7 million residents and Osaka with 2.7 million. Close to 94% of Japanese people live in urban areas. Japan is considered one of the digital capitals worldwide due to its technological innovation. The total GDP in the country is $4.9 trillion, while the nominal GDP per capita is close to $40,000 per person, making it the 20th highest in the world. Japan is also home to one of the most famous VC investors in the world, SoftBank. It is the largest shareholder of Uber and has stakes in BuzzFeed, WeWork, GrabTaxi, and Didi. Now, let's jump into the pros and cons. Pros. 1. Third largest consumer market. Japan has the third largest consumer market in the world after the US and China. Japanese people spent over $2.7 trillion in 2016. The Japanese consumer market is also known for its influence in other markets within Asia, and there are also indicators of future trends, especially in fashion, technology, and luxury goods. 2. Well-educated consumers. A highly educated and affluent population results in savvy consumers. There's a strong interest in groundbreaking products and high-quality goods. Therefore, Japan can act as a brilliant testing ground for new products. 3. Tech-driven society. Japan has a very advanced technology development capacity, enabling its corporations to serve as technology partners for your company. Innovation is high in consumer electronics, medical devices, data services, storage, and most recently, biotechnology. You are also likely to find experts at the top of their respective fields who could collaborate with you. 4. Educated workforce and dedicated employees. Japan has a large pool of capable, highly educated professionals with a strong work ethic. Culturally, there's a strong focus on education, with 18 out of the top 300 universities in the world being in Japan. Keep in mind, competition for the top students and professionals can be fierce. Now, let's discuss some of the cons of expanding into Japan. 1. High taxes. The tax rates in Japan are not very business-friendly. The effective corporate tax is above 30%. Dividend taxes are close to 21%, and capital gain taxes approach 24%. The upside in terms of taxation is that there are certain subsidies and tax breakups for setting up innovative centers, investing in research and development, and strengthening local business facilities. 2. Government bureaucracy. Business dealings in Japan can be complex, with a dense network of regulations, procedures, and permissions that have to be government approved. For example, the World Bank ranked Japan 123rd in the world for their corporate tax system, which can take a company over 300 hours a year to be in good terms, as there's a lot of paperwork and 14 payments to be filed annually. 3. Cultural barriers and language. The Japanese have a special way of doing business. Status and credentials are very important, and building business relationships takes a long time. Governments and regulators are respected, and defying the law is not appropriate and won't get a company very far. As both Uber and Airbnb have come to realize, the Japanese are very traditional and mostly risk-averse. Additionally, business is mainly done in Japanese, as only a minuscule amount of locals have complete mastery of the English language. In summary, Japan can be a good option for expansion due to its dedicated workforce, focus on innovation, and because it is a well-established and affluent market. However, be conscious of the cultural and language differences as well as the relatively high taxes and bureaucracy. Having local advisors and partners will be beneficial in helping you navigate local laws, understanding cultural differences, and build relationships in the country.